we begin with President Donald Trump firing his Attorney General Pam Bondi. As the country's top law enforcement official, Bondi was a fierce champion of Trump's agenda, but she faced mounting criticism over her handling of files related to deceased sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Bondi's deputy, Todd Blanche, Trump's former personal lawyer, is set to replace her. Bondi is the second senior White House official to be ousted this year after former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. And DW's Benjamin Alvarez-Gruber has the latest now from Washington. So, Benjamin, walk us through this decision.
So there were rumors earlier today that President Trump had told Pam Bondi that her time as Attorney General was up. The two main reasons, according to multiple reports, you mentioned one of them, the handling of the Epstein files, something that led to very negative headlines against the administration, strong criticism, including from Trump's base over the way that these documents and the related material were handled and then also published. And the second reason of concern by the president when it comes to the handling of Pam Bondi at the DOJ, the Department of Justice, was this perceived lack of action to investigate President Trump's political enemies. He also once even published something on it, telling Pam Bondi to prosecute many of them. So those are the two main reasons that led to this ousting of Pam Bondi that President Trump confirmed on his Truth Social post account.
Tell us a little bit more about Todd Blanche now, Benjamin, because we understand that he is slated to now replace her. What more do we know about him?
That's right. He will replace her, but only for now. He will be acting Attorney General. President Trump said in these posts that he will announce who will replace Pam Bondi later, the Deputy Attorney General. He already reacted to this. He said, Pam Bondi led this department with strength and conviction, and I'm grateful for her leadership and friendship. He thanked President Trump for the trust of now being the acting Attorney General. And then he said, we will continue backing the blue, enforcing the law, and doing everything in our power to keep America safe. So this is the first reaction of the man who will for now replace Pam Bondi leading the Department of Justice here in the United States.
Benjamin, what should we make of the timing of this announcement? Because, I mean, Trump is under pressure amid the war in Iran. He's just delivered a big address on it last night.
That's right, and we heard this that he spoke to Pam Bondi before delivering these important address to the nation on the war in Iran. This is not the only major shakeup that we've seen in his cabinet. We saw that Kristi Noem was also ousted as the chief secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. He is under a lot of pressure, not only when it comes to the war in Iran, and probably those critics were also waiting for some more answers during this address, during this major address that you mentioned. There were no reports on boot on the ground, but also no report of announcing a major victory. He said that fighting would continue for 2 to 3 weeks. And indeed, the Epstein files, the main criticism when it comes to Pam Bondi, she also got a lot of heat during a deposition in Congress, and bipartisan heat, so not just from Democrats, but also from Republicans. But many saw that Pam Bondi was not tenable in that position and that President Trump wanted to remove her. So that was confirmed now. And of course, everyone is now waiting for some details that President Trump announced would be coming in the future of who will replace her in charge now of being in charge of this very important agency, the Department of Justice, the DOJ here in the U.S.
Benjamin, thank you so much. We appreciate it.